I got a case of body language. Look at me. I got a case of body language. A body language. A body language.
Who was your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher was in, I think, second grade. It was groep 3. And it was her first year of teaching. So she just graduated from the Babo. And of course, because we were her first class, she was so nice and just so... She was really, really sweet. She really cared about us. She was very concerned about how everyone felt and very involved. So that was very, very nice. She was very sweet. I remember that we had a lot of themes or something we could dress up. I'm not sure what we would dress up as, but I think firemen once, and we did a lot of like dances and stuff. Or one time I was biting my, you know where you have a pencil with the rubber on top of it and then they have the metal? Yeah. And one time I put it like in my mouth and I was like thinking and she was like, you shouldn't do that because you hurt yourself. You shouldn't do that, okay? And I was like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. And I did it again and I felt so bad because I hurt myself. And I still remember feeling so stupid. And I was like, I should have listened to my teacher, but I didn't. I was so stubborn.
Who was your least favorite teacher?
There was this one math teacher. It's probably because I don't like math. It was very strict. Like, okay, this is what we're doing, and now you have to work the whole hour. And then my economics teacher, he was not very nice, and he thought I talked too much in class, which I think I didn't, but apparently I did.
Body language. Body language. Body language. Body language. Body language.
So who's your favorite teacher?
When I was in the 4th grade, she had collections of different like a big shelf rack in the room, and it was full of these big jars, and she had snakes and spiders and all kinds of different animals and preserved. I don't know if she had formaldehyde or what, but she had stories behind them, like this is a snake that I found in a bunch of bananas. It's a poisonous green snake from South America. And then she had an, oh, this is the copperhead that bit my husband. And she had all these great things on her shelf. And she had a microscope set up for us one time, and you could actually look through the microscope. And this is the first time I'd ever looked through a microscope. And you could see parameciums, you know, little water creatures and stuff floating around in the water. It was really super cool. She was a neat teacher.
Don't talk. Body language. Body language. Body language.
Who's your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher was my 6th grade teacher, which is groep 8, Juf Betune. She was excellent. She really cared about us, and she cared about me, and she was the first one who took real interest in me. The other ones just sort of... Well, I have to explain myself. I was at the Montessori school, and it was in the 80s. I'm sorry, 70s to be honest. Lots of freedom, lots of outdoorsy activities, as well as learning outdoorsy stuff.
Was there a teacher you did not like?
There was a teacher I didn't like, but I don't remember her name. And she was sort of like a substitute teacher.
For a teacher, what would you do differently?
Oh, I would be a lot like the first teacher I mentioned. Be very caring. I would show interest. I would instill confidence. And actually I try to do that now. I have 2 students, and tutor English, and I try to instill as much confidence as I can. Yes, and have fun. I think that's an element that's very important as well.
Don't talk. Body language. Body language. Body language. Body language. Body language. Body language.
Favorite teacher?
I think that would be teacher Annette. That was a really fun teacher. She had 2 computers at school, and one afternoon we went lunching with her. And then she had all kinds of pancakes and popcorn and all kinds of fun stuff.
Was there a teacher you didn't like?
There was one teacher that I didn't really like. I forgot her name, and she's always mean to me.
If you were a teacher, what would you do differently?
More computer time. I would just sort of have different groups, because at our school you have like one group. Then one time our teacher says like the stuff that we need to do, but there are other kids, like the half of my class is not good at math. So if I was a teacher, I would do like different groups, and for the kids that aren't good in math, I'll do like a very good explaining.
Look at me, I got a case of body language. A body language. A body language.